Do you guys think Khabib is going to get banned for leaking this news, for ruining the surprise? Because he seemed like a bit of a renegade when he broke the news to the crowd. Khabib was in the tri-state area because this fight happened in Atlantic City, and he did drop the nugget that it appears as though JDM versus Islam is going to be at Madison Square Garden. Who told you that first? Who told you that first?
Here in New York. But they promised us. Be quiet, please.
I think the manager.
He's now upset because I give information. But this is his deal with UFC. I don't deal with UFC. This is his problem. But we have deal with them. He's gonna fight in Madison Square Garden, and they say
we now have a date for a massive super fight between Islam and JDM. Islam wanted to headline the biggest arena in the world, and now he gets that opportunity. He has a different challenge ahead of him at 170. Outside of Volkanovski fighting him well, our first fight, it's been washout after washout as he goes into this opportunity to try to become a two-way champ. But for Jack Della Maddalena, this will be an opportunity to elevate himself by fighting one of the best fighters in the world, a guy that has a big name and a massive following.
Do you guys think Khabib is going to get banned for leaking this news, for ruining the surprise? Because he seemed like a bit of a renegade when he broke the news to the crowd. Khabib was in the tri-state area because this fight happened in Atlantic City, and he did drop the nugget that it appears as though our JDM versus Islam is going to be at Madison Square Garden. Who told you that first? Who told you that first? Khabib Nurmagomedov has just let slip a huge detail about Islam Makhachev's next fight, revealing that the UFC star will challenge Jack Della Maddalena for the welterweight title at none other than Madison Square Garden. I think here in New York, they promise us be quiet, please. I think the manager he is now upset because I give her information but this is his deal with UFC. I don't deal with UFC. This is his problem. But we have deal with them. He's going to fight the medic and they say yes. The Russian's trainer and close childhood friend confirmed that Makhachev will headline a major pay-per-view event at the iconic New York venue later this year, which has many fans buzzing with excitement. This announcement made casually by Khabib during a recent event also dropped a possible hint about the date of the showdown. The UFC is expected to hold its usual November pay-per-view at MSG, potentially UFC 322. And we now have a date for massive super fight between Islam and JDM. Islam wanted to headline the biggest arena in the world, and now he gets that opportunity. He has a different challenge ahead of him at 170. Outside of Volkanovski fighting him that first fight, it's been washout after washout as he goes into this opportunity to try to become a two-way champ. But for Jack Della Maddalena, this will be an opportunity to elevate himself by fighting one of the best fighters in the world, a guy that has a big name and a massive following. For those who've been following Makhachev's career closely, this development might come as no surprise. The 33-year-old UFC lightweight champion who relinquished his title in May had long hinted at his intentions to challenge for the welterweight belt. His future opponent, Jack Della Maddalena, had claimed the title in May after a dominant win over Bal Muhammad, one of Makhachev's teammates. The move up to welterweight represents a new chapter for Makhachev, one that could either solidify his legacy as the most complete fighter in the sport or expose new vulnerabilities in his game. The setting for this potential clash, Madison Square Garden, only adds to the mystique. The UFC's annual November event at this iconic location has been a staple for years, and it's always a momentous occasion for fans. Yeah, it's going to be a hard fight. Honestly, it's going to be. I saw his fight against Belal. He's good, man. He's good. When he beginning fighting in UFC, he had problem with the wrestling. But now he's improved because I see he training a lot with the wrestlers, with the grapplers, and that's why he's a champion right now and he's good everywhere. But we will see who is the best fighter in the world. It's the best time, you know. I was waiting for Charukan because he have also very good wind and people waiting for this fight. He was pulled out in the last fight and I don't see some interesting fight in my division. That's why I make decision move up, because now they have new champion and a very good fighter. Demand and fight make me training every day, make me wake up early morning. As for Makhachev's preparation, it's already underway. After a brief break following his previous win, the lightweight champion has resumed his training camp, gearing up for the biggest fight of his career. Recently, Makhachev shared a post on Instagram showing him wrapping up a holiday with a horse ride, captioning it, "Finish the vacation with a horse ride, let's work." It's clear the Russian is now ready to dive into training mode for his welterweight debut. While this new weight class will present its challenges, Makhachev is no stranger to hard work and discipline. Khabib's accidental reveal of Makhachev's next fight also highlights the close-knit team behind the Russian fighter. Both Khabib and Makhachev have had the same manager, Ali Abdulaziz, for years. Despite this, Khabib was quick to shrug off any responsibility for the leak, remarking that it was all Makhachev's deal with the UFC, not his. Regardless of the minor slip-up, the buzz surrounding the fight has only intensified, and fans are eager to see how Makhachev will fare in a new weight class against one of the most dangerous strikers in the sport. If Bal would have won, Islam would have fought Elliott. That was the plan. He would have fought Elliott 100%. Like a lot of people seeing all this stuff, he would have fought Elliott. Hunter went over to Dagestan 2-3 weeks. I sent him to Dagestan. You said him 2 weeks. 2-3 years. Forget I said Islam said I will not fight Balab. But you know Balab and lose it. Islam fight in Mandalina. I truly believe Islam is going to beat him. Win is not going to be. I don't know where the fight's going to take place yet. I can tell you it will take place in the US. Really? Okay. In a big arena. One of the biggest arena on the planet. The decision to vacate his lightweight belt and make a run at welterweight was a bold one. Historically, fighters who move up in weight often face significant challenges adjusting to their new bodies and the increased size of their opponents. Makhachev himself has admitted that bulking up for this division hasn't been as straightforward as he initially thought. Unlike Khabib, who often struggled to make 155 pounds, Makhachev has faced no major difficulties in the past with making weight. However, he's also been vocal about how much tougher it is for him to put on muscle for the 170 pounds division. Why did you decide now was the time to move up to welterweight? I know we've talked about this for a very long time. They offered you the fight at UFC 300 with Leon Edwards. You couldn't do it at that time. Why was now the time to make this? Because right now it's the best time. You know, I was waiting for Shukron because he have also very good string and like people waiting for this fight. He was pulled out in the last fight and I don't see some interesting fight in my division. That's why we make decision to move up because now they have new champion and a very good fighter Jack Della Mandalina and the fight make me training every day make me wake up early morning. What makes this fight even more intriguing is Della Mandalina's own skills which have been on full display over the last few years. The Australian fighter has been on an 18-night winning streak since a rough start to his career in 2016. His knockout power, striking precision, and overall aggression in the octagon have been on full display in recent fights, including his dominant win over Belal Muhammad, where he captured the welterweight title. In that bout, he showed exceptional takedown defense, which could play a major role in his upcoming fight against Makhachev. For Della Mandalina, the key will be preventing Makha from bringing him to the ground. Islam has the opportunity and ability to become a two-division UFC champion. So many hold Islam in such high regard that when he becomes or if he becomes champion he goes back to number 1 pound, which is right where he was to begin with. Jack Della beat Bell hasn't gotten that rub yet. He needed to beat a guy or fight a guy that elevates you. I don't know if Bell did that for Jack. This will be an opportunity for Jack to elevate himself by fighting one of the best fighters in the world, a guy that has a big name and a massive following. Many analysts believe that Della Mandalina's best chance at victory will come from keeping the fight standing. His striking, particularly his ability to pick his shots and control the pace of a fight, could neutralize Mac's grappling game. Israel Adesanya, a fighter with a deep understanding of how to manage stand-up exchanges, has said that Mandalina's striking ability could potentially disrupt Makhachev's rhythm. Adesanya noted that if the Australian can keep Makhachev at bay with a disciplined striking game, it would force the Russian to get creative. However, Makhachev's ability to transition into his wrestling at any moment means that Della Mandalina must remain cautious. A lot about these two people, Della versus Islam. MHM. How are we feeling about that? I think Dela is going to get it done. I feel from talking to Tim and also seeing Dela, and also I've only sparred Dela once, like not really hard crazy, but and I didn't try and take him down at all, but I've seen him at your gym sparring and his scrambles are crazy, watching him with Bal as well and Gilbert Burns, his scrambles are crazy, and I feel like Islam would feel like he bit off more than he could chew once he gets in there with him, cause when he puts them things on him, he's like, oh, I'm not standing with this guy. I have to take him down. And then he gets him down and he gets back up, or he couldn't get him down cause he's a big dude. People don't realize how big deal is as well. And he's solid. So, I really dance, man. Just dance. Yeah. He's going to knock him out and I believe him. I honestly believe him because I just think he's not going to be able to hand with him on the scrambles, or when he gets back up his gunner. Like Dela is just so stoic and he just, like you said, focuses on his own game, and when he does that I really think he's going to get him, and I can't wait till that happens and wherever it is. Meanwhile, others believe that Dela Matalina's takedown defense will be the most crucial factor in the fight. UFC welterweight contender Ian Gary pointed out that Matalina's ability to defend against takedowns, coupled with his size, gives him a significant advantage over Makhachev, especially considering that the Russian will be moving.